Alright, so it's just starting off with hand on upper and lower back. Looking to alternate between two hands there, just to get used to the touch. So you see that top of the first page there.
Drape charge towel over back.
Done that.
Okay, that's done.
The hand pressure's done.
So, and
Then
The rocking.
In the middle of the back and rocking back and forward. So you want to go back and forward here. You can work to one side or the other. It's best to be right over the middle one, over the spine. And I'm working straight back and forward. Right, I'm not trying to work down into the person. Right, back and forth.
place both palms side by side on the upper back.
Don't want to read the whole lot. Everyone can
Gently
read
rock.
it. Yep, so just going the whole way down the back. And you can work that a few times, working up and down the back. Alright, a few rocks at each spot. And hopefully those hips are rocking slightly out of time with your hands, showing that their back's actually moving. Okay, if it's dead in time, we're getting this happening with the rocking, it shows they're really, really tight. The back's not actually, like the vertebrae aren't rotating at all. Alright. And that's our warm-up rocking. Just don't do that if you've got really bad osteoporosis. Alright, slide your towel down. Find that only level, about each towel, tuck them in, and draw down a little bit, just so you've got the top of the glutes exposed there. Bring the towel down again so it's nice and tight. It's not going to flick up on you. Slide it all up the back, over the shoulders. Too much on here.
Next time you go to the gym,
Just put typical.
get rid of your weighted squats.
Alright, and that same oil application will turn into your effleurage for the whole back. Okay? It's basically the same technique. But we start to use a little bit more pressure there. Still too much for me. As I said before, try not to wipe oil off or you'll end up with nothing. There we go. No more reflections. Nice effleurage on both sides of the spine. Using your front leg.
I learned that.
I'm going to the front leg going, using my body weight, and then I turn that into a one-sided effleurage, which is the next point. What's my next one after that? Finger frictions?
Sliding finger frictions.
Yeah, beautiful. So sliding finger frictions, one hand following the other, working up the back. Alright, back down the lower back and start again. Palm frictions.
Sliding palm frictions.
Yeah, you can work through with one palm friction there if you're long enough on your spine. Probably their hamstring or their calf, depending on their height. Okay, so you just have one following the other. Okay. Circular frictions.
And circular frictions, yeah.
I'm going to circle those fingers. So then wiping with the back of my forearm, not my hand.
Yeah.
So I'm not cross-contaminating myself and my client.
It was about 9 to 10 months.
And circular frictions has the finger on either side of the spine to come down, direct pressure over the top, and slide back down. You got a good angle there? See that okay? Yep, good.
For 4 or 5 months, I said, go this high and I'll get you know,
Alrighty, circular thumb frictions.
about 6 months, I eventually go to the year.
I like to do mine alternating with each other so they're kind of overlapping. You can see some tension there going on in the back.
Before then, I would do something like
Sliding down the opposite side. I do see a few people working this way. And I like the alternating as opposed to them working together, but personal preference there.
I wasn't able to pick it up the shoulder.
My next one after that's the frictions
Finger
around the
frictions.
scapula. Alright, finger frictions around the scapula there.
All the time.
Alright, you can actually do a little bit on the outside of the scapula there as well. So you get the same position. To the thumb frictions
Yep.
up the medial border there. And we basically do them from two positions.
Get back to.
So one's going to bring the tissue up, and this will all kind of close up together. So if we start at the top, then we can separate through the muscles on the top there. Alright, if you have difficulty getting the border of the scapula there, you can actually bring the arms up by the sides. Okay, which for a back massage, if I want to work the upper, I will have the arms up. So I can work down through here. And then the double thumb slides back up. So those two techniques go together. Just watch how far the hands go around the sides, so you're obviously not getting breast tissue or anything like that. If you're finding the side of the body here, then you're okay. Okay. Palm friction, circular friction around the scapula there. And swap to the other side, isn't it? Yep.
Figure 8, that's at the end.
Yeah, that's the swap to the other side.
Yeah.
Stay there if you can get a good view there. So effleurage again. Hopefully 3 of each, I don't miss any here. Effleurage, alternate
Sliding fingers.
sliding finger frictions up the back. I am going slightly faster than you'd normally want to, but just so that we can get in a decent length video. Alternate finger frictions. Then those palm frictions. Again, so you can see from all those techniques, my hand's pretty close to the back. I'm not getting up here and trying to work like this or work like this. Right, so it's hands pretty flat the whole time. I'll give the trap a little bit of squeeze at the top there just because it feels really nice. Then on circular frictions again.
Yep. Circular frictions.
Okay, try not to go too deep when you're doing a finger movement. Okay, if those fingers are actually moving, then you're going to wear them out if you're going too deep. Joseph, do some of your leg work, guys. Do some of your leg work. Sit in that side.
I've been holding like this. This is pending through the nose.
Alternating circular thumb frictions. Finger frictions.
Scapula. Just a little bit through the bottom part there, on the outside of the scapula. There are some nice tight muscles as a lot of people get through here, serratus anterior and traps. Thumb frictions. See, I always try and keep my arms about the same distance from my body if I can help it. My legs do all that movement for me. Oh, the old Swede, she'll get a sweat up. Now, keep them mobile. Thumb frictions coming back. Basically, the more strength you develop, the nicer deep slide you can get in there. Right, then I'm back here for the forearm figure 8. And work that figure 8 through the glutes, through the roll back. And turn into the palm, figure 8, as you come up the back. Okay, so that's those two figure 8 techniques together. And the more of your back you cover, the better on this one. If you're just doing it right here, anywhere near as good. Finger frictions across the glutes, isn't it?
Yep.
Carolyn might dispute with me here, but I'll normally do this one from either side and do the next two techniques again together. So coming across, they're doing those circular frictions coming back. sneezy when I do that. Moving inside, yeah. Across the back. It's just my way of balancing out. You can feel that thing a lot different on either side when you're doing that finger friction left to right from the same side. That's why I just like to balance it out, do it from both sides, make it all nice and even. What's the next one? Crossover.
Crossover thumb frictions. Or crossover effleurage and crossover thumb frictions.
Effleurage. Nice big movements there. And a crossover thumb friction. Now the idea here is if you look at the back, you see the S that comes in on the skin. Right, that's the idea, is I want to get that happening. Slight little bit of depth. Just watch you keep your thumbs nice and straight and you're not hyperextending and moving the thumbs. Effleurage down the back.
Sliding effleurage.
And at the top. Sliding effleurage there. Uncover that whole back. Down ES. Actually come up the lats. Drag up the lats. And up into the neck.
And then there's one where you hold, does it at the
It's
sacrum?
very good to do this one actually if you're about to go and do neck and shoulder work. If you're going to come up and do traps and that, it's a good effleurage before that. As opposed to the original effleurage, which is really good if you're working ES in the back. Okay, last one is just going down, doing the hold at the sacrum there. So I'm not pushing down into the lower back, but trying to flatten that sacrum out and lengthen the lower back. I'm quite long, I can get over a body really easy. If you've got a shorter body, you come around the side here and work from the edge, so that you're not draping yourself on top of their head. Alright, oil off.
Yep.
Yep, stretches it
And
properly.
then and then to button.
Hand it to the towel, grab the bottom, flick underneath. Work the edges and a bit of a finger eight through the middle to get all that off. Grab the front over the other side there. You grab the edges of the towel and just flick, and it all comes out. Bring him up. Bit of bottom first. So side of the hands. Oh, sorry, you guys. Bit of cupping first. Side of the hands. And glutes with a bit of pounding, loose fist. Towel on that. So I'm not stretching the towel, I'm just stretching their back. So I can work with my arms open like that, or I can work cross arms, work out what's your preference. So diagonal stretch, and then longitudinal stretch. Nice and stretchy. The skin moves a long way, which is a good thing. Lovely. And then just that little bit of nice quick rock at the end, just see how nice and relaxed they are now. You didn't feel ultra tense to start with, so pretty good. Alright, there's a back now. Full back. Done.